And here we go. Yep, that's right, I'm back. This time there is a gap to my left, and that is because there is no Kai Sherlock for this one. However, hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be able to do it justice without him being here. Please tell me if there are any audio issues. Obviously, at the moment, NXT Takeover isn't on. Once it starts, I will move the mic closer so you guys can sync up. But for now, I just want to welcome you all to the stream. I think I've set it all up right, so the TV is right there. You guys are right there, and I can see the chat over here. So hopefully, it all works out and stuff like that. And I'll just move the mic if needs be during the show. If there's any technical issues, I can sort it out. But I am extremely excited for this show. It should be an extremely good one. I am yet to tweet out that I've started streaming. Thank you guys for joining me at the moment. I know the show isn't on just yet, so you guys won't be here fully, I guess is the best way of putting it. Just kind of hoping it all works out. Just want to see if it all works. How is everybody? Is everyone excited for Takeover? Is everyone not excited for Takeover? I'm interested to find out what you guys think. Like, are you guys excited or not? Because I'm extremely excited. This is going to be one hell of a show. I just got a good feeling about it. I really have got a good feeling. Right, let's try and get this tweet to work. Is the aim. There we go. Just trying to get that to work. At the moment, they're just going over Ruby Riot's career. Io Shirai and Raquel Gonzalez are main event of the show today. I think they are. I'm 90% sure they are. I think most people thought that, but I'm 90% sure they will be main eventing this evening. This evening's procedures. Of course they would be. It does make sense, in fairness, because it's probably the most hyped match on the card tonight. Probably is the most hyped match on the card. So I would guess that it's probably going to be the main event. I can't seem to get the tweet to work exactly how I want it to, which is really annoying. Yeah, it's really annoying. Let's try and get that to work. If not, I'll just have to tweet it without it actually having the overlay that I want, which is annoying. But yeah, I'm 90% sure that should be the main event. What match is everyone looking forward to on the card today? What's like the match you're most excited for? Now, bear in mind, you've got, let's try and run this down off the top of my head. Volta versus Tommaso Ciampa, Kushida versus Peter Dunne, MSK versus Legado del Fantasma versus the Grizzled Young Veterans. Then you've also got the Gauntlet match between Isaiah Swerve Scott, Leon Ruff, Bronston Reed, Cameron Grimes, Dexter Lumis and LA Knight, in that order as well. And then you've also got, I think, the main event of this evening, Raquel Gonzalez versus Io Shirai. Which one is everyone looking forward to most? I'm very intrigued to know. What am I most looking forward to? I'd probably say the Gauntlet match, if I'm honest. I think that Gauntlet match is just going to be entertaining. I really do think that. Probably the tag team match, yeah, I could see that. It's very unpredictable, that one as well. Very unpredictable. I'm just going to have to tweet it like that. Unfortunately, it doesn't quite work out, but hey ho. Right, there we go. I've tweeted it out. It's all sorted. All the PR stuff seems to be done. But I can see why the tag match. Potsy, I'm pretty sure if I looked at your predictions correctly, did you say you reckon MSK are winning that one? I predicted MSK. I'm just not 100% sure on it. Like, I want it to be MSK, and I think MSK are probably the best choice, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure that's the way they're going to go about it. I don't know why. I've just got a horrible feeling they're going to give it to the Grizzled Young Veterans. But looking at the card, it's a heel dominant night, so I think they might give it MSK in the end. Because otherwise you're having a lot of heels running away with the victory tonight. A lot of heels. And not very often do you have a very heel heavy night. Yeah, MSK for the win. Yeah, I thought you predicted MSK. I really did think that. I thought you predicted MSK. I may as well turn my chair around for this bit because I've got nothing really to watch. So I'll lean a bit more this way. Yeah, I thought you had MSK. I thought you did. It does make sense. Because MSK have got the world behind them at the moment, but I feel like the NXT Tag Team titles in NXT have been a bit of an afterthought at the moment. I don't know why. I've just got that feeling off of watching NXT recently. Oh, here we go. Right, I'll let you guys sync up. I'll move the mic closer, and then you guys can sync up. Okay, ready, go. There you go, that was your sync up moment. Hopefully that worked. It's only the pre-show, I know it's only the pre-show, but I thought I'd give you guys time to sync up. I'll give you another opportunity to sync up once the actual show starts. When is the actual show starting? Is it starting at 1 o'clock? Is that what's going on? I haven't really checked, to be honest. I roughly knew the time to start, and I kind of just guessed that this was the right time to start. So yeah, I don't really know for certain. I would presume if the pre-show is starting now, it will be about 1 o'clock. Nothing really happens on the NXT pre-show anyway, but then again, you don't really know at the moment. Like, they could throw a few surprises in. Is there anyone really lined up to debut at the moment or not? Like, I'm not really sure. Is it because I know Taya Valkyrie is, but I don't know. I know, like, Taya Valkyrie's lined up, but she's meant to be here on Tuesday night, so not 100% sure. Volta versus Tommaso Ciampa. Who does everyone have for that one? I have Volta. I actually agree with Potsy. I think there's a chance that Timothy Thatcher will help Volta win that match, which is a shame because I like Timothy Thatcher I like the Timothy Thatcher Ciampa relationship. I think that should have continued a bit further, but I understand it. Pete Dunne versus Kushida. Who does everyone have? I had Peter Dunne for that one. Jesus, they are running through these. The NXT Tag Team Titles match. I have MSK for that one. I do think that one should have probably been a ladder match, but that's just my personal taste. Gauntlet match. Who does everyone have? I've seen people throw Bronston Reed and Dexter Lumis into the mix. I've picked Dexter Lumis myself. I feel like Dexter makes the most sense, but I feel like if anyone else wins, Gargano is keeping that title on second night. And in the main event, do you think it's going to be a new women's champion? Who thinks that? Because I haven't seen anyone predict Io Shirai to come away with that one. I think someone actually commented on my post that Io Shirai was going to win that one. I can't remember who, but I think so. Yeah, I think one person did. So yeah, it's a mad one, really. There's just so much going on. Can't wait. Hello, first night of 5. Correct, the first night of 5. Yeah, I might be doing Raw as well. There's a chance we'll be doing Raw. But I'll let you into a bit of behind the scenes for a bit then. So basically, me and Kai have been talking behind the scenes and we're wondering what we're going to do. So tonight I am drinking a casual drink of cider. I'll be drinking some cider. I've put it in a glass so I don't show the branding. I don't know why I did that, but I just decided why not. But yeah, so I've got a bit of cider tonight, and then Kai will be here tomorrow. We'll have a bit of cider then. Probably have a bit of cider then. And then what else? Then Friday night, we're not really sure. Probably a bit of cider again. But WrestleMania are the 2 nights where we're actually going to be drinking. So I think the reason why we haven't properly confirmed Raw is we're not sure if we're going to make it. Because we might be very hungover by the time Raw comes around, but we'll find out. Doubt Io will win. I don't think she has anything left in NXT. I do agree with that. I feel like Io's had a great run. I'm not really sure where they go with her at the moment. I don't think there's anything to Io. I like Io, but I think there's just a bit more you can get out. I really do. I feel like. And I feel like main roster, that would be really cool. But I feel, again, I just have no hope in main roster call-ups. Absolutely no hope. There he is. There's Kai Sherlock in the chat. Send him some love. Potsy, Walter, Peter Dunne, MSK, Dexter Lumis and Raquel Gonzalez will win their matches tonight. Yes, that is exactly what I've got. I would love that to happen, as that would mean I would beat Kai yet again. Yes, the title's not on the line, but it means I will beat Kai yet again. I can grab my title. It's up there. Do you know what? I'll grab the title. I'll grab the title. I'll also move the camera down a little bit because I feel like that I could have moved that down. Also, like spike if you're excited for this show. We have got time to get these like spikes going and get YouTube's algorithm pushing me out. Let's do it. Kai Sherlock, if you've been paying attention, if you've been paying attention, this is the pre-show, remember? So they might not be kicking it off unless they've said something I haven't noticed. There's the title. There we go. There's the title. Alright, that's a better camera angle, isn't it? That's a much better camera angle now. I'll change that. I'll put the title here as a constant reminder that I am going to win the belt. We'll put the title there. There we go. I've just turned it on. Yeah, Kai, so it's the pre-show at the moment. So I'm not sure if they're going through the card in chronological order or just a random order. I'm not really sure. Thank you guys for the like spike. Appreciate that. Hopefully that helps YouTube's algorithm out. Donkey, I'm intrigued why they go with where they'll go with the Indie Dexter storyline. It's too soon to break up the way. Very true, but I feel like it's gonna work. I really do. I feel like it'll work. I really do. I don't know what it is, but I feel as though I feel as though in this Indie Dexter thing is just funny, and like I don't want to say it, but it's like that Steakhouse syndrome, isn't it? It's like that because obviously Austin Theory got kidnapped, and then he was like, "Oh, Dexter's fine," and like Indie's now developed this little thing, even though like there's this Dexter's been a bit weird. It's quite funny. I really am enjoying this with Dexter and Indie at the moment. Another hour of promo. Don't even, Kai. Don't even. This is gonna be a long few nights for me, and you, Kai, and everyone else as well that is watching along. This is gonna be a long few nights for all of us in the UK. But oh boy, let's just roll with it. We do this. So something that was said during the week, which I really do like, is a reminder that, you know, yes, it's frustrating. Like this is the week where it gets really frustrating, but let's remember, we do this because we love wrestling. There is no other reason why. We do it because we absolutely fucking love wrestling. I just sworn again. That's just, YouTube are going to hate me. I'm going to try to not swear as much as possible. But yeah, as Kai said, buckle up because this ride is going to be one hell of a ride. And that's not just tonight, that is for the foreseeable future. This is going to be absolutely bloody bonkers. And I can't wait. WWE released part of the Jericho Austin interview on the YouTube channel, and Chris Jericho name dropped Sammy Guevara. He did. Do you know what? I think that was on purpose. I'm going to say it now, because has anyone else watched that, or is it just me and Potsy? If you haven't watched it, it's on Twitter now, so go away and watch that. Obviously, don't click off the screen, but go away and watch that. So basically, what happened was Jericho had these quick-fire questions, which was given, and the one he name-dropped Sammy Guevara in was best tag team, and he said Big Show and Sammy Guevara. Now, Big Show doesn't wrestle in AEW. For those of you that don't watch AEW, he doesn't wrestle over there. So for him to name drop Big Show and Sammy Guevara in that conversation is weird, which is why, hot take, I think Stone Cold told him to mention an AEW star in that promo package, just to prove. I think what they want to do is they want to prove that nothing's off limits. They're going to talk about AEW in that interview, and it's going to shock the world, but they are going to talk about it. I can guarantee it. I just have a feeling they're going to talk about AEW massively, which is weird, but yeah, they will talk about AEW, and I think they wanted to just show that in the promo package, which is why he name dropped Sammy Guevara. That's my personal take on that. I don't know if any of you guys think the same thing, but that's definitely what I took away from it. Was that's basically just proving to everyone we're not scared to talk about AEW, which I think is really cool. I think to be fair, if they do talk about AEW in this interview with Austin and it's brought up naturally, I genuinely believe that WWE have done the mature thing. I really do. So Jericho, what have you been up to since you left the wrestling business? I'd love that. I'd love a little jokey comment at the start. And I think there might be a little one of like, it wouldn't surprise me if the first question is something stupid like that. Like some jokey comment of Stone Cold going, so what have you been up to then? Like that sort of thing. I think that's quite, that'd be quite a funny comment if they do that. Oh, they're showing it. They're showing Tommaso Ciampa and Timothy Thatcher. They're showing Ciampa and Thatcher. They're showing it. They're doing it, aren't they? They're doing it. Not Ciampa. Timothy Thatcher's turning heel again, isn't he? Yep. They're doing it. They're doing it. They wouldn't have if they didn't show it, it might have left it a bit in the air. But I think the fact that they're showing the friendships just proving it a little bit more. Definitely seems to be proving it just that little bit more. I don't know if I like Sam Roberts. I like him on the NXT stuff. I don't like him on the main roster. I find him annoying on the main roster. Really do. But he seems to be doing decently here. He seems good when he has the lead. Imagine this match. Imagine Samoa Joe versus Walter. Oh my god, I want it. Inject that into my veins right now. Inject that into my veins. Jesus Christ, I never knew I wanted this. I want Samoa Joe versus Walter right now. Scrap Ciampa. Scrap it. Scrap Ciampa. I want Walter versus Samoa Joe. Oh. Yes, he did. He used to be on the Indies. Timothy Thatcher used to be a part of Imperium. Timothy Thatcher used to be a part of Imperium, which is really cool. I'm hoping Samoa Joe comes back. He's the biggest missed opportunity in years, in my opinion. He should have beaten Brock. Yeah, he should have done. It would have been cool if they went full hog with Samoa Joe. But I feel as though, for whatever reason, age seems to have really caught up with him. In a way, and the injuries have caught up with him as well. So, as long as Samoa Joe is happy in his role, which he does seem to be, and I hate to say this, but I'm just glad they haven't done a Paige, and just put her on the sidelines and forgotten about him. They haven't forgotten about Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe is prominent on TV. To almost remind you that one day he will come back, and that'll be a good thing. I can't wait for that. But yeah, I miss Samoa Joe. He was one of the wrestlers that got me into wrestling. Most people started off watching WWE. My main show back in the day was TNA. TNA was my big one when I was a kid. So I used to see Pomp, AJ Styles and stuff. I never used to get to watch loads of it. But that was one of the things that introduced me to wrestling. I saw a bit of that. I saw a bit of the highlights packages. And then I was like, oh, what's WWE? And then started talking about wrestling. And my dad was like, oh, have you watched WWE? And stuff like that. And that's what started to snowball into me watching literally every bit of wrestling possible. But yeah, peak Samoa Joe is the best. Samoa Joe's like the new Taz. Yeah, he really is. He really is. It's scary as well, the build. They've got the same build and everything, can't they? So I feel as though Samoa Joe will be a brilliant person. I would love to see him as a GM at some point. But I love this interviewer commentary style. I love that. Maybe a manager at some point. I'd love to see Samoa Joe do, because he's brilliant on the mic. So I'd love to see that. Joe in TNA was great. Hot take. I preferred AJ in TNA, apart from that weird creepy affair storyline. Yeah, everyone remembers the creepy. What, you prefer AJ Styles then than the WWE AJ Styles? I can see that. I can see that. He was a lot more high flying back in the day, wasn't he? Him, Christopher Daniels, Samoa Joe. Modern day versions of them have very much adapted their wrestling style and have kind of brought things back a little bit, and have taken that step back from what they used to be, which is in some respects is a shame. How are they judging that? The longest title reign in the modern era? Okay. Oh, they mentioned CM Punk. CM Punk is on the list. Yeah, but when are they judging the modern era from? Did you hear that? There was a little ka-dong thing on NXT Takeover. Did anyone else hear that? It was like they lost connection or something. Was that a technical issue on the pre-show there? Or am I going mad? I know I've just asked 1,000,000,001 questions and everyone's just going to be like, I don't know which one to reply to first, but how are they judging the modern era? And was that a technical issue, or was that just my Xbox making noises? I'm not sure which. I just want to know if that had happened on everyone else's thing as well. Oh, this is nice. Pre-show match. Zoe, who's going to win that? Because they both need a win. Both of those women need that win. Who's going to win that? Zoe Stark versus Toni Storm, for those of you that missed it. Who am I going to predict? It's not an actual prediction, don't worry. But who am I going to predict? I'm going to say Toni Storm, maybe? I'm gonna say Toni Storm is probably who I'm gonna go for. I just think maybe she needs it because she lost it last time. I don't know. Thank you, Anthony, for the sub as well. I appreciate that. Appreciate it. I'm trying to just refresh everything because I think everything didn't quite work. So, it might be you might not have your subscribers feed public. That might be why I didn't get a notification there. Right, modern era is like 1990s to now. I'm pretty sure. Really? So there was no one like. There was no one from the old era there, was there? That was all post 2010s, if you noticed, on their little list. So has there been no long reigning champions from like 1990 to 2010? Because there was virtually no. I couldn't see one. I don't know if you guys could, but you might have to watch that back or see a screenshot of it. But I don't think there was one that was from before 2010s. Yeah, thank you, Anthony, again for the sub. I do very much appreciate it. If you haven't subbed already and you are enjoying it, obviously do that. That would be very much appreciated. And again, if you haven't hit that like button and you want to please the algorithm, like spike is always appreciated. Right. Liam, Toni Stark is still new. She doesn't need it as much. Very true. Toni Storm will win. Yeah, I think Toni Storm will win. I just don't know. I feel as though has Zoe Stark won yet? Like, has she won yet? That's actually a good point. Has she won yet? I haven't seen her win a match. Do you see any big in the crowd debuts for nights 1 and 2 for Stand Deliver? No, I do not. Oh, okay. LA Knight. I don't think we will see many debuts. I really don't. 1 second, I'm just going to listen to LA Knight because I love him.
Exactly right. Whose game is it? It's LA Knight's game. Because here we are, one takeover later, and you're talking about a man walking right into the Gauntlet Eliminator. What happened last week? 11 guys got dumped. Tonight, 5 guys get dropped. And you're thinking, oh man, well, do you feel confident coming out last? Huh? Do you feel confident? Yeah. Because here's how it goes down, man. After tonight, 24 hours from now, Johnny Gargano, old Johnny Wrestling. They call him the Legend of Takeover, right? Well, guess what? Legends fall and new legends take over and fill those shoes. And if there's any guy who can fill those shoes and then some, you're looking at him. And new NXT North American Champion. God, does that sound good? Sounds real good when it goes to LA Knight. So you cheer that blue way out there. I just want you to keep your eyes up because tonight's the night. And that's not an insult. That is just a fact of life.
I love LA Knight, man. I love LA Knight, man. Absolutely love that guy. But to answer your question, Anthony, because I know I stopped about halfway through there. No, I do not think there'll be many debuts. I feel as though the big debut really is Tuesday night, Taya Valkyrie. I feel like that's the big debut to crown off Tuesday night starting. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That's not how a normal gauntlet works. That's not how a normal gauntlet works. Oh no. Oh no! Bronston might have this, you know. Bronston might have this. Bronston could have this. Because the thing is, they can do big spots now. Because it's not a normal gauntlet, which is one-on-one throughout, and it's a timed thing. They can do a big spot to eliminate LA Knight. And have him kayfabe be eliminated without actually looking weak. It's clever. It's very clever. NXT UK is a lot smaller. Did you hear my voice break then? NXT UK roster is a lot smaller than other brands, so it's easier to have longer reigns on NXT UK. So I'm not too surprised. That mixed with not having shows due to the pandemic. Yeah, very true. They're going to abuse stats like that for NXT UK to make them seem like a big deal. They're going to abuse stats like that and presume that we've forgotten there was a pandemic, but we obviously haven't. Potsy, I'm done modern heroes like 2010s to now. Okay then, okay. I didn't have a clue. I wasn't, I didn't know if you were right or what, but I was a bit like, what do I do? Is there not been a long reign, blah, blah. Like, I was a bit confused, to be honest. So, as long as, you know, my confusion was warranted, that's what matters. That one's going to be a class match. Kushida versus Pete Dunne is going to be a class match. Them two are absolute class. Whoa. We're only half an hour. How long do you think it will be before the pre-show match starts? Shouldn't be too long, right? Shouldn't be too long. Shouldn't be too long. And it should be a good match as well. Do like matches like that. Pete Dunne's awesome. I love Pete Dunne. Absolutely love Pete Dunne. He's class. I do think he's winning tonight as well. I'm going to be absolutely wankered, ain't I? I'm almost getting through a whole glass of cider in the pre-show. Like, if I go 1 hour, I'm going to be wankered. Like, I won't be wankered. I'll just be extremely tired. But I can usually last maybe 2-3 ciders before I start going tired. And then... and then I will have to go to Rums, and I don't really want to do that. Unless if we include JBL 10 month. Yeah, I think that would have been on there, right? There were reigns on there that were less. I'm 90% sure. I'm pretty sure there were reigns that were less than 10 months on there. So I think we are right. I think we are right. That would make sense. Who is this guy on the right? Who's this guy? I don't get it. Who's this guy? With the little headphones on and on the screen. Who is he? I've never seen him before. On NXT pre-shows, I never recognise half the people on it, if I'm honest. Never recognise any of them. I do prefer main roster pre-shows to NXT pre-shows. I think NXT pre-shows are a bit draining, if I'm honest. There we go. Zoe Stark versus Toni Storm is next. That's cool. That's cool. I'm looking forward to it. I like them both. I mean, they're both quality women's wrestlers. Absolute quality women's wrestlers. Seven years NXT. You would think for how big it is, it'd have like a longer history, but I guess you could say the same for AEW as well. But like NXT feels like it's been around for ages, and it's only been around for 7 years. Bear in mind, like the first 2 years of that wasn't even that serious as well. Oh, they're setting up night 2, aren't they? Yeah, they're setting up night 2. Yeah, 2-night event. Yeah. NXT, NXT, NXT. Is that Mickey James? Oh, it's Mickey James! Mickey James is doing commentary now. Oh my god, is Mickey James doing commentary now? Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. I love that so much. I'm so happy for her, man, because she's been on the sidelines for way too long. It's great to see Mickey James. Absolutely quality to see her. I love Mickey James. Absolutely love Mickey James, man. I wish they didn't just let her subtly retire. I know she hasn't retired, but like, or maybe she has. I haven't seen it around, but like, I would love to just have had a big moment for Mickey James. That would have been great. Can you see Finn Balor leading a stable in NXT? And if you do, who do you put in it? And would you have to bring people from NXT UK? Right, so no, I can't see Finn Balor having a stable in NXT. I think personally, Balor works better. Balor works. Oh, I've cut my finger. Balor works better as a lone wolf style. I really do think that. I think he's quality. I think he works better as a lone wolf. But then again, if he was to have a stable, who would I put in it? Finn Balor stable. Again, I would struggle with Finn Balor. I wouldn't really know who to put in it because I don't really know the NXT UK scene. You guys put in the chat. Who would you put in a stable if you had to have Finn Balor in the stable? If you were like, right, Finn Balor has to be the leader of a stable. Who's in it? Who's in the stable? Because I don't have a clue who I'd put in it. I wouldn't have him in the stable. I'm just making that clear. I would not have Finn Balor in the stable. I think he works better on his own. But if he was to have one, who would you put in there? Like, I think that's a good question, Anthony. That's a really good question. I really wouldn't know who to put in there. Really wouldn't know. I'll give you that. It's one of the better questions we've had. Because I feel like with stables, it has to work really well. It has to be like pitch perfect, which, you know, which is why Thingy works so well. The Hurt Business was because they just worked as a tandem. I know they're broken up now, but still, they worked as a tandem. Same as Undisputed Era. They all had the same motives, and it just worked really well. There are so many stables that just work really well, and I feel like the best ones are the ones that just you can picture them all side by side. That's the best stable. Whereas half the time, I feel like with WWE, especially on the main roster, when it comes to stables, they just try and shoehorn people together, and it doesn't really work. I like all the swords. I know it's like Mania edition of NXT. But it's cool. They've tried to make the Capital Wrestling Center look a bit better than it is, and make it look a bit more of a spectacle, which is nice, as it should be. It's a shame they can't do it in a proper arena. It really is, because NXT would have been great in a proper arena. These two are quality. Toni Storm, I'm not invested in. I'm not invested in Toni Storm yet. She needs to get her character works good, but I just don't understand her character really. Zoe Stark is new, so I'll let her off for not really having a really captivating character. But I like what she does at the moment, and I feel like she has potential. But I feel like there's just no captivating character. Which is why I struggle actually with people like Io Shirai. Until recently actually. She went through a lull for a bit, like around War Games time. because like she wasn't really involved in anything. But the recent Io Shirai, they never say die Io Shirai is the best Io Shirai, but I feel like she went missing for a bit. But yeah, I feel like some people struggle to get their characters across, and it's a bit frustrating. I find it a bit more maybe in the women's division at the moment. At the moment, I'm not saying that overall, because the women's division was my favourite about a year ago in NXT. But I feel like at the moment it's like a new age in the women's division for NXT, and I feel like they're just this is the start of a real good surge up, but they just need to get their characters across a little bit more. Is the big thing for me. Yeah, bloody hell. And it'd be weird if they end on Raquel Gonzalez, though. Although, like, that's what I want, and that's what should happen. It'd be a bit weird, wouldn't it? He'll win at the end. And especially, I think Cross is going to win on night 2 as well, so it'd be 2 heel wins. Unless they finish with the unsanctioned match, I don't know. What is Potsy? Is that confirmed? Bea Priestley, or is that just still rumor and innuendo? Because if that's still rumors, I've heard about it, and I'll be. Problem is, I just don't give a rat's ass about NXT UK. I really don't. I don't care about it, and I know it sounds horrible, but I just don't care about NXT UK. I'd love to see Priestley more in the main roster or in AEW. Felt like she was doing some great work in AEW and then she left. I know there's reasons and I don't know what those reasons are, but I don't know. Just I don't know what it is. It's a bit annoying. Still rumours. Okay, that makes sense. I just don't want. I just don't care about NXT UK. They're not doing a good job in making me care about it. They're really not. It's like an afterthought. It's not really promoted in the UK either, and that says a lot. Like, it's not promoted in the UK. It's not big, and it should be big because it's our brand, but it's just not. And that's an issue, big issue. Oh. Got a little reaction thing. Allergic reaction. Like rash in my fingers. All the people on NXT UK should just go to NXT. Yeah. What they should have done, I don't know, because then it just becomes NXT UK anyway. But yeah, they mucked up NXT UK. They really did. They had an opportunity there. They wasted it. I don't think they'll ever get it back to its prime. Yeah, I don't know how they can rectify NXT UK really. It's just all a bit crap, innit? There's just not much to it, and even if they all go up to the main roster, even if they all go up to NXT, then what? They'll need to create a secondary show anyway, and that's exactly what NXT is. NXT UK is a secondary show. Like, it's just pointless. It's annoying, and I hate to say it, but it's absolutely pointless. Mickie James is good at commentary, ain't she? Like, I haven't been able to hear much, but she's been good. Really good. Bea Priestley was released when that speaking out movement happened mid last year. Right. So Bea Priestley was involved in that. Jeez, I didn't realise that. I know it sounds stupid, but I genuinely thought it was all male wrestlers involved with that speaking out movement. Like, I know there were women involved because of the whole like Keith Lee speaking out and stuff, but like I thought the only ones that really got punished were like the male wrestlers. Were the only ones that I knew anyway. Were the only ones that I knew. I'm not saying that was a fact. They were the only ones that I knew. Bria Priestley was released because she lived in Japan at the time. I mean, whichever one it is, but it might be the Japan one, because I know she went to Stardom, didn't she, in Japan, so, which would make sense. Oh, I thought Zoe Stark had that. 99% sure her and Ospreay were accused of stuff. Really? Well, Ospreay never got punished, and he would have done. He would have done if it was a proper, if it was proven to be true, or anything like that. Ospreay would have been punished, and I don't think he was. Well, he definitely was, and he's champion at the moment, isn't he? But it would have been punished, surely. Ooh, there we go. Is that it? Is that the end? 1, 2. No, kick out. I'm liking this match. I'm liking this match. Wood Ospreay had some allegations against him at that time. Ah, okay. Interesting. I never knew about the Will Ospreay stuff. I only knew about a few. I was keeping a track of it, but I wasn't like fully invested in it. I didn't want to get too involved with it all, like in my head, and I didn't want to like look at it all, because I just didn't want to do that. This has been a good match. There's been a showcase, a real good showcase for all the women involved, Mickie James included. Are NXT using the set from WrestleMania last year? Is it just me? Oh, Stark countered. Go on, Stark. Yay! Yay! Go Zoe! Go Zoe Stark! I'm so happy for her, man. I'm so happy for her. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, I love that. That's nice. That's a nice moment for her. Because Toni Storm can recover from that. No worries about that. Toni Storm can recover. Oh, that's brilliant. MSK. MSK. Really? Blacklisted? Jesus Christ. That must be serious if he's been blacklisted from companies. I love these guys.
This is the part where usually I'd say something about GYV and Legado and how they're credible teams and they're going to take it to us, but it's not about that. It is about MSK. Tonight, MSK star shines the brightest.
MSK. Oh. Well, it means the tag team titles aren't kicking off the night. Because they're not changed yet. And, well, you know, it's not changed yet. So they I don't think that'll be kicking off the night then. Because like, I know a lot of interview segments are pre-recorded, but it just wouldn't, like, they wouldn't create that illusion, if you get what I mean. MSK are the Rascals, right? Yeah. So MSK are the Rascals from Impact Wrestling, except from Trey Miguel. Trey Miguel was the only one that didn't go with them. So yeah, MSK are the Rascals, which is why I love them so much. I love the Rascals, man. Love Trey Miguel and I love MSK. I think MSK are class. I might buy their T-shirt actually. I absolutely love MSK.
division is reshaping into maybe the best it's ever been. But of course, the tag team division is not the
I don't know about that.
NXT
He just said that the NXT Tag Team division is the best it's ever been. I'm not sure about that.
has the number one women's division
I'm really not sure.
in the entire world of professional wrestling, and we will see that.
I don't know what it is. Hello, Johnny Chick. Welcome, Johnny Chick. Johnny Chick. Johnny Chick. Johnny Chick, for those of you who do not know, is a good friend of mine. So that is why I have a song for him and maybe not for some of you guys. And trust me, he is a good enough man to deserve a song from him as well. Jesus Christ, Raquel Gonzalez only debuted like a year ago. How's it going? It's going well, Mulch. It's going well. Thank you for coming in. I haven't had a chance yet to catch the podcast. Yet I haven't been able to rewatch that. So I haven't had a chance to watch that because I had to have a nap because I can't do it. I can't do this weekend without having naps every night before all of these. Unfortunately, my nap wasn't that great either, which is annoying. Whilst I might have to start giving NXT a chance. NXT at the moment is very good, mate. NXT at the moment is extremely good. Very, very good. It went through a lull for a bit, but it's really starting to pick up again. Really is starting to pick up again, which is exciting. Really is exciting. Huge chant, love that from you. No worries, Johnny. No worries. Anytime, you know that. I'd genuinely chant Johnny down to a ring if I could. I really would. I'd chant the entire way. If you haven't done already, just to please the algorithm, can we have a like spike as well? That would be great. So that would be great, just to please the algorithm and help YouTube think that I'm doing a good job. So that'd be nice. It was great podcast, mate. Thanks for coming on. I thought I'd just drop in and say hi. Well, thank you for dropping in and saying hi, Mulch. I very much do appreciate it. It was a very good podcast, like from what from obviously just being there. It was quality. I absolutely loved it. And I'm be more than happy to come on once again for you because it was brilliant. I had a really good laugh, even though there were technical issues, but that just added to the laughter for me. I loved it. But thank you for dropping by. I do very much appreciate the support, mate. Really do. Main event of night one: Gonzalez, Io Shirai. Oh, it's gonna be so good, man. This show's gonna be class. We've got 12 minutes left. 12 minutes before NXT starts. How long do you think it's gonna be? Probably run till what, 3:30, maybe 3:30, 4. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's gonna run till 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't even want to know about Mania because Mania's starting at 1, isn't it? Oh, Mickie James.
Mickey, we're excited to have you here, and I'll tell you why specifically. Because I look at this match and I look at what Raquel
Mickey. Oh.
is disrupting a title reign that Io Shirai has been defined by. I think that that's similar to what you did.
Thanks, Mulch. Very much appreciate it. Very much appreciate that. Yeah, just drop me a message. Obviously, I'll be keeping up with your stuff anyway. I always do. But just drop me a message if you ever need me to do something for you guys. I'll be more than happy to help you guys out when I can.
Raquel Gonzalez become that athlete.
I will say that Raquel has been so impressive and has made a statement from the day that she walked in here. She is unstoppable and quite possibly the fastest rising star, not just here in NXT, but all of WWE.
It really is amazing, Jimmy.
Oh, I love Mickie James, man. Where's she been? Where has she been? They really did lock her away, didn't they? Like, why? She's so good.
Question is Samoa Joe, who got the opportunity to sit down with Raquel Gonzalez.
Samoa Joe's pulling a shift tonight, ain't he? Jesus Christ.
Raquel, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
I'm excited.
Well, I'm excited to have you here.
Is it weird to have a smiley Raquel Gonzalez? Is that weird? Is that weird? She's a heel, but she's all smiley and happy. I don't know. I feel bad for the people on the Mania special version of SmackDown. If Mania is like 10 hours plus and you're still left off, that must be a kick in the gut. Yeah, I get that, Liam. I do. But to be fair, it's not going to be 10 hours. Apparently, it's going to be like a 3-hour show. The main show is apparently going to be like 3.5 hours long. So it might not actually be that long. Like they want to keep it concise. They want to keep it long, so it might be about 4 hours. It might be as long as Survivor Series. They're going to keep it as long as like Survivor Series and Rumble. They're not going to pull it too far because they don't want. They know it's been the first show for a while and stuff, so they don't want it to go too long. That's the rumor anyway that I've heard. Will do, mate. Anyway, like the stream. Good luck with the rest of it. I need to get some sleep. I don't bloody blame you, mate. If I didn't have to do this, if I didn't want to do this, trust me, I'd be asleep and I'd be having a nice, happy sleep, as well. But no, that's not what I'm doing. Oh, now I spoke about sleep and I went to yawn there. Jesus Christ. I hope so. I remember one Mania, including the pre-show, was like 7 hours, and I was knackered. Yeah. Especially with it starting 1 hour later. It's starting at 1 o'clock. Similar to this. Everything from now on is starting at 1 o'clock. Like, obviously, I don't know about, like, future months, but, like, all the NXT takeovers are starting at 1. Mania's starting at 1. So it better not be too long, otherwise us lot in the UK. Because if it starts at 1... Imagine if the pre-show for Mania starts at 1. That'd be so funny. No, it wouldn't, but it would be horrible. But you get what I mean. Enjoy, mate. Catch you later. See you later, Mulch. Very much appreciate it. And I will see you next time. I don't know why I did that as if I was doing an outro. Yeah, I don't know why, but it's what happened. So we're just going to have to deal with that. So... It's going to be such a good match, man. Jesus Christ. What if the Mania pre-show starts at 1 and not 12? It better start... Mania pre-show better do what... I don't mind if it does this. If it starts at 12 and stuff. It's because we had a clock change a few weeks back. Oh, you're joking. It is as well, isn't it? Bollocks. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Jesus. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, so the pre-shows will start at 12 rather than 11. Oh my god. We're going to die. Aren't we? We're actually going to die this Mania. Oh boy. Tommy Gorman. Tommy Gorman, welcome into the chat, Tommy. Again, another mate from uni, supporting the stream. Tommy, if I can ask one favour of you, please hit that like button. Just help the algorithm think that I'm actually good at this job. That would be very nice, and that goes for anyone else as well that hasn't liked it yet. I know I'll be asking that a lot throughout the night. I'll probably ask it like once after every match. But it's just to please the algorithm and tell YouTube that I'm doing well, and they're like gonna like my stuff, and hopefully that helps the channel out, which will be very much appreciated, because I absolutely love this channel. So hopefully it does better over time. But it's done well recently, and this is the week where it's gonna start picking up and stuff again. So it's really cool. That's it, Tommy. Abuse Kai, do it. Thank you, Tommy, thank you. I did see you did that. Yeah. Kai's not here, is he? No. Where's Kai? At home. With his family. With his family. How pathetic. How pathetic. Imagine going to see your family. Imagine that. How pathetic. I'm here holding the high ground. Holding the high ground, right? I'm here. He says that I'm not a fighting champion, but here I am. I never left. I've held this ground, and I'm keeping it. Because this is mine. And he buggered off home. And then wants the title to be on the line. Fuck off. Yes, I swore. That's how serious I am. That's how serious I am. I swore. I'm not supposed to. And I did. Deal with it. Deal with it. That's what I have to say about Kai Sherlock. Anyway, moving on. You excited to watch Black Widow in cinemas May 1st? Yes, I want to see Black Widow. I've been waiting a long time. And I want to see it. I can't wait to get back in cinemas again. I miss the cinema so much, man. I miss the cinema so much. I think it hurt. I think it hurt more because I worked there. Because I worked at the cinema, and that was like one of my favourite jobs and stuff. Like it was, well, it probably is my favourite job ever, was working at the cinema, and then everything closed down, and I might lose that a little bit. So I don't know. I don't know if I'll be back. I don't know. Hopefully I'll be back working in the cinemas, but at least the minimum I'll do is I'll be seeing Black Widow and stuff. There's some movies I really want to see. Really want to see the soon. So, yeah. Oh, hello, Kai. Hello, Kai. Welcome. No, nice to see you actually turn up. Yep. That's all I have to say on that matter. Johnny Chick's back in the chat as well. Thank you guys for turning up. We are getting ever so closer to that 1 o'clock mark, meaning that we're getting ever so closer to the start of NXT Takeover Stand and Deliver Night 1. I'm going to really annoy my flatmates. I'm just realising that. Because I am not going quiet at all. Show's not started yet, mate. Yeah, well, I know that. That's why I said it's nearly started, right? That's why I said it's nearly started. So listen, Kai, use your ears. You've got them. You were born with them for a reason. Start using them. Start using them. It's a good idea. Oh, here comes the Kai slander. Streak ends tonight. I don't know, mate, right? I wanted to discuss this. Kai Sherlock, stay in the chat. Don't bugger off. Right? Don't go and cry, right? But hear me out. MSK might actually win tonight. Because I just clicked. This is a very heel-heavy night. Right? Due to our predictions, Pete Dunne winning. Dexter Lumis, technically not a face, and it's not like a big baby face win, is it? It's not a big baby face win, it's just Dexter Lumis. So Dexter Lumis, win. It's a nice win, and I want Dexter Lumis, but Raquel Gonzalez, heel. Volta, heel, especially if Timothy Thatcher turns heel as well. So that'll be, 3 heel wins, not really one. So 3 heel wins, 1 like tweener win, and if MSK don't win, there won't be a single, not one, face win tonight. So surely that means MSK have to win, or we're wrong on another prediction, because it makes no sense otherwise. And that's why I'm not here. So listen, use your brain. You were born with it for a reason. Start using it. So yeah, exactly. You're not here. You're not here. Instead, you're at home. You're at home. With your family. Clearly you're not cut out for the title. Because you wouldn't turn up. You'd be like Brock Lesnar. You wouldn't even turn up. So what's the point in you even being here? People want you gone. This is the Connor show, not the you show. I've realised this week how much Connor likes trash talking. Yeah, so me and Donkey or Liam did a Football Manager draft, and we did a draft mode, and I trash talked a lot then, and I've trash talked a lot now again. So I don't mind. I like trash talking. And it just proves my point, because I am the best. I never lose. This is the point. Right, sync up time, and then I'll go back to trash talking. So yeah, this is your time to sync up your screen. So I'll move the mic closer so you guys can hear what's going on, and you guys can sync up. I will grab an extra drink while this is happening. There we go, that was enough time for you guys to sync up. If you didn't sync up at that time, shame. So, there you go. Hopefully you'll be able to tell by what I'm reacting to as well if you haven't been able to sync up in time. But the national anthem's playing. Uncalled for abuse. It was called for abuse. Kai Sherlock sniffed spike seats. And he speak facts. I mean, Tommy, that sounds like factual evidence to me. So, defend or vacate. I mean, right. It's not defending because Kai Sherlock's not here. I keep saying this. Otherwise, it would have been on the line. 100%. If Kai Sherlock decided to actually show up and actually be a fighting person, instead I turn up week in, week out, show in, show out. Instead, Kai's at home with his stupid little family. With his stupid little friends from home. And here I am, at university, still here, still doing my best. And he couldn't even be bothered to show up to this. No. And he wanted credit. He was like, oh, I want the belt, Bugger off. Right? Bugger off. If you want to go home, stay home. Simple as. Right, let's move on. Hello geezers, hello Harry. Sorry that I didn't reply to you sooner there. You're trying to use logic in WWE, mate. I thought you were better than that. I am better than that. But I just use logic, mate. It just hit me. And to be honest, WWE logic is actually what's got me to win most of these. So, tough. I don't have to be there because I can do this part-time better than you could ever do it full-time. I don't think that's true though, mate, is it? Oh, that's sick. That set is sick. Okay, that set is sick. That set is awesome. In fairness, they've done a really good job with that set. Really good job. Better than you could... No, like, I don't understand this. I set up the live streams, right? I edit all the predictions. You turned up 2.5 hours late to the predictions. So don't talk about not being able to do this properly. Because you can bugger off. Alright? You turned up 2.5 hours late to predictions. And what did I do in that time? I didn't mull around. I didn't do nothing. No, do you know what I did? I made thumbnails. What did you do? Bugger all. Bugger all. And then, when you got in touch, you then told me, of all people, we need to hurry up because I need to see my friends. And apparently Kai thinks he's the hero in all of this. Right, Pete Dunne's out. Right, but maybe he is. He speaks the words of the Invisible Man, so maybe he is invisible. I mean, he's not invisible. He's not invisible. He's not here. He's not here. Instead, the belt has the seat. The belt has the seat. So I didn't have this empty. The belt's there. Stupid little family well violation. I mean, it's just honesty, isn't it? Adults pantomime. Harry, it's not adults pantomime. You know that. Pete Dunne's winning this, right? Although they might start off with a big babyface win. Maybe in Kushida, but I can imagine the Zoe Stark thing is like the big babyface win to start the night. Where is Kai Sherlock version 2 incoming? I mean, I could do a number 2 if you want me to do a number 2. It'd be a lot shorter this time. You know. Harry Ewing, I literally have to switch on BT Sport on a Tuesday night for a pantomime in Liverpool. Oh God. Oh God. We've now got... How have we managed to get from wrestling to football chat? I don't understand. Right, as the show has started, one ask for a like spike. As the show has started, so people will start rolling in that casual viewers of these types of streams will be rolling in. So, yeah, like spike will just help YouTube think I'm doing a better job. I'm actually there right now. That belt's around my waist, in my seat, right there. It should be. No, it's not though. It's not, because I can pick it up and I can put it on me like that. Simple as. So it's not. Simples. Simples. There we go. There we go. This should be a slow build type match, although it started off quite fast. I give them that. Kai and Connor love wrestling like Mr. Ewing loves people with a certain hair colour. I'm saying nothing. Oh, the slander. The slander's coming out. All of these people are on my course. So Harry, Tommy, Kai, Johnny, all on my course at uni. So there's a lot of inside jokes that are about to come out there, which is entertaining. It'll be entertaining for me to watch in the chat, that's for sure. This has been a weird match. It's been a weird match to start. Ooh, that was nice. It's been a decent start. Been very decent start. Although it's given me vibes that maybe Kushida might win this. I don't know why. But then again, NXT are really good at making you think that someone's going to win and they won't. It's very good at doing that. They toss and turn quite often, so that's why NXT is always one of my favourite brands. Oh, Jesus Christ! This match is just going to be brutal. This really could have been a no DQ match. Really could have been. This is just two really hard-hitting men. It really is. It really is. I want Barrett versus Dunne. I could see Barrett versus Dunne. I can see that would be cool. To be fair though, I think Barrett's done. I think Barrett might have one final match, but I think Barrett's done. I think he really does enjoy doing commentary. That's like his thing now. He doesn't really want to wrestle anymore, which is fair enough. It's his choice, but I would love to see one final Barrett run, but I'd want to see it on the main roster. Sherlock versus Gorman cage match. Take my money. I mean, go for it. We'd love a cage match. Oh, here we go. A nice Kushida punt kick. Oh, no, it's the arm kick, isn't it? I forget it's the arm kick, not the punt kick. Kushida's great. I don't know if Kushida's a main event star, but he's definitely brilliant. Pete Dunne is definitely a main event talent. Pete Dunne definitely main event. I mean, I think Kushida's upper mid card at tops, maybe. I don't know. I don't think there's any. I don't think Kushida has that star presence. I don't know. I just don't get that feeling. I get the star presence of Pete Dunne, but not of Kushida. I don't know why. I don't know if any of you guys feel that way, but I just don't get that feeling. Oh, that didn't look nice. That didn't look nice at all. Connor, can you take the comments so we can see where Joel gave you a bollocking? No, I cannot, Tommy. No, I cannot. Oh my god, Kai. I'm not even going to comment on that. Has the audio gone wrong? Oh, the audio went wrong on Takeover. That's not good. It's a shame. You don't want the audio to go wrong on such a massive show. I love the entranceway, by the way. I love the skull. I think that's really cool. They've done a good job there. I've done a really good job. Pete Dunne's got a tattoo on his knee. I've never noticed a tattoo on his knee. Would that hurt more because it's on bone? Having a tattoo on your knee, or am I wrong there? I'm not really a tattoo expert. But would that mean that you would have a... Would it hurt more because it's on his knee? Oh, they haven't changed. Oh, a few of the graphics are wrong. It's a shame. It's just gonna bug me. It won't bug me usually. Well, it would usually bug me actually. It's little things like that actually do bug me. Is when the graphics are wrong. I don't know why it takes me out of it. It's one of the things. The audio's gone wrong again. They're having real technical issues at the start of this takeover. It's just a shame. Hopefully it's just on my end. I'm hoping the technical issues for the takeover is just on my end, but I don't think it will be. Oh, that was a nice move. The only issue I have with technical masterclass matches, I never know what the moves are called. So I can't even do play-by-play because I haven't got a clue what the moves are. Oh, this is beautiful. This is awesome. This is class. Do you know what? This is the right decision to kick off the night. I thought they might have kicked off with the tag team match, but this is... I don't know, it's just this... I feel like this serious nature that they've got going on, like this serious feel, is really showing how important Takeover is. It really is. It's just really putting that across. They're just headbutting each other. Like, and not like a normal like headbutt. They're just ramming their heads into each other. It's weird. I like it. It's brutal, but it's just weird. This is a very unique match. I've never really seen anything like this. Like, both of them are so good at joint manipulation. Oh, that's sick. Do you know what? Maybe... I would say maybe Kushida definitely upper mid-carder just by this match. But I just feel like the builds are never good with Kushida. I feel like the matches are always top quality, but they never quite get the build right. I don't think they really know what to do with Kushida, which is a shame. Oh, that's so cool. Dunne won't tap, surely. Dunne won't tap. Connor, would you rather have a dark fruits or a wife? A wife. I don't really like dark fruits, so that was quite an easy decision for me. Yeah, I don't really like dark fruits. It's a bit, I don't know, like one of them is alright, but like having multiple dark fruits is not that great. You know, whereas, you know, at least a wife would make me happy for a while, whereas dark fruits makes me happy for about 2 seconds. Just like some people's sex lives, I guess. That was an attack on absolutely no one. I attacked absolutely no one there for no reason. I did that for no reason. Absolutely no reason. Oh, interesting. Oh. This is a good match. Really like this match. Sorry if I'm not really talking during these matches, but I feel like when it comes to NXT matches, it's just there's never a moment's rest during them. Attacked Kai there. There was not a personal attack on Kai. I do not know anything about Kai's sex life, so apologies to Kai if it was an attack on his sex life. He can put that in the chat himself if he wants to. Oh, this is nice. They're just kicking the shit out of each other. I've sworn again. I don't even know if I care at this point with the swearing. Bitter end. Is that it? Is that it? Bitter end. There we go. Pete Dunne wins. There we go. And one. Got a prediction right, which is nice to see. That was a nice match. That was a really good match. It was actually shorter than I thought it was going to be. But it was a good match. Good match. Makes sense. It makes sense though, because Pete Dunne needs to get back in that main event scene. And this was a good way of doing that. Really good match. Really good way to start the show. I don't know what will come next. I'm trying to think what will go before the Raquel Gonzalez match, because it's really difficult to get the timing right. You might do the MSK bit before. I don't know. Like the tag team match, I mean. Before the singles match, I don't know. I don't know. We'll either go for Gauntlet or Volta next, I think, is what it will be. I'd probably more prefer it to be the Gauntlet, because I think Volta match is going to be very, very similar to that one. Raquel Gonzalez's night, isn't it? It's weird how smiley she is. Raquel Gonzalez, but bear in mind she's a heel. It's weird. Ah, the Gauntlet match is next. The Gauntlet match is next. I'm looking forward to this Gauntlet match. Wait, how long will it actually last? Because it'll be 3, 6, 9, 12. So it's a minimum of 12 minutes. Minimum. So, and it'll probably last about 20 minutes, this match. This is going to be a really good match. I don't know who's going to be the first eliminated. Maybe Cameron Grimes might be a good shout for first eliminated, just because it would be funny. Probably the best thing to do there. Thank you guys for reaching 10 likes though. I very much appreciate that. It's going to help the channel out loads. If you are new here and you are enjoying the content, please subscribe. That would be very nice and that will help out the channel massively. As this is only a reasonably small channel, we are only just starting out, really. But I've got a lot of stuff on the way, a lot of new ideas, a lot of new things on the way. This is just a promo package for WrestleMania at the moment that's on the screen. But yeah, got a lot of stuff on the way. I've got my draft with Liam, aka Donkey, in coming out eventually. I haven't got around to editing that just yet. I've still got my journey into journalism going on. I've still got some of that stuff to go. Still got some of that going on now. So I've just got to record those videos. I've got a couple of new series on the way. I've got a new PC on the way when that comes. And once I get the setup, I might show you my setup. I might just do a little thing, but I might create a public Bragster / professional Instagram. And I might show off my setup more there. Might be a good shout actually to do. I've got a lot of different things in the can actually to try and get going. Here comes the Gauntlet match. Leon Ruff starting. I really like Leon Ruff, man. I really like him. Ah, this is a clever way to start. I like Swerve Scott's heel persona. I like his heel character. I feel like Swerve Scott's heel character is better than his face character. Much better. Like, I'm way more invested in Isaiah Swerve Scott now. I'm always invested in Leon Ruff because he's a very, like, he's just a pure babyface. It's great. Oh my god, Leon Ruff is class. Leon Ruff is next level. This is a cool way to start the Gauntlet. Such a good way. Leon Ruff's class. How good is Leon Ruff? Like, I knew he was good, but like, I don't know, just the start of this, all of his selling, his mannerisms, this rivalry, I want this rivalry on a takeover. I know it won't be, but I want it to finish on a takeover, because these two are class. Leon Ruff, Isaiah Swerve Scott, this is, oh, yeah, I'm going to love this. I'm going to absolutely love this. I'm going to have a field day with this rivalry because these two are awesome. Like, both high flyers, both incredible high flyers as well. Oh, USA Network. I forgot it's on the USA Network as well. That might explain a few of the actually that explains a lot more now, because that explains why it's like during commercial break, because they'll go into picture in picture, won't they? Yeah, it makes sense. Okay, now I understand that a bit more. That makes sense. Oh, Leo, these two are great. And genuinely, I'm just going to enjoy. All you're going to have for the next 20 minutes is me telling you how great all of these wrestlers are. Because this Gauntlet match is just going to be awesome. And these two to start off, it's a showcase for these two. And I see these two could quite easily be higher up the card than they are. Do you know what? Swerve Scott gives me, if you've been watching Impact, he gives me Chris Bay vibes. I don't know if you guys see that, but he definitely gives me Chris Bay vibes. Bloody hell, Leon Ruff. Leon Ruff is unbelievable. Oh, I love I love this. I absolutely love this. I'm having a whale of a time. This is what I mean. This is why I said maybe they should have started off the card with this. But I get with the pre-match beatdown. Oh, Leon Ruff's amazing. This is just awesome. This is just awesome. Oh, this is just awesome. And then Bronston Reed's going to come in next, isn't he? And he's like a big guy and against the two. Oh, this is... Yep, I'm just having it. This is just great. This is just great. Oh, just wow. I know that's all I'm saying, but wow. This has been a great start to NXT Takeover. I can tell you that now. I can tell you that now. This has been a great start to NXT Takeover. Cannot put into words how good this is. Like, this is... For those of you who possibly aren't watching this, but I know most of you watching will be watching along. Like, I cannot put into words how good this is at the moment. Right, here comes Bronston. Here comes Bronston. Big powerhouse. Here we go. Here we go. Here comes Bronston. Oh, go on, Leon. Oh. Ooh, I like that. I like that by Swerve Scott. This is just... this is just putting a smile on my face. I'm watching this match back soon. This is just awesome. Bronston's such a big boy. He's massive. But like, I know he can do high flying moves as well, which is what makes him really cool. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. This has been a great start. Leon Ruff is just stick and bone in comparison to Bronston Reed. It's quite funny. Oh. Pancake. I love bloody Wade Barrett, man. He just... This is great. Bronston's just awesome. I don't know who Bronston reminds me of. There's not many big guys that can do the stuff that Bronston does in the way he does it. There's been comparisons to people like Earthquake and stuff. I know, but... Oh no. Bye, Leon. Leon Ruff's about to go for an absolute ride, isn't he? Yep, Leon Ruff. Bye, Leon. Oh, this is... Oh. I'm trying not to say this is awesome or this is great as much time as I am, but this is just brilliant. I love everything about this. I love absolutely everything about this. Oh. Luckily for Ruff, he went out the ring. Oh, Cameron Grimes, I get to hear his new theme again. I love Cameron Grimes' new theme. Here we go. Oh, Cameron Grimes is great. Go on, Cameron. Go on, Cameron. Oh, love Cameron Grimes. Here comes the money. Oh, okay. Just choking out Leon Ruff. Why not? Why not? This is where the match will take a little dip for a bit because Grimes' comedy will come in a little bit more until Dexter Lumis comes in. Oh, Dexter's next. That'll actually be quite funny. I don't think anyone will get eliminated before LA Knight comes in. Which would be quite interesting. I actually hope not as well. I hope they all get a good run. Go on, Ruff. Oh, Ruff is class. I love Ruff. He's so good. Oh, shit. That looked like it hurt. A lot. Like a lot. I don't think he landed the way he was supposed to, but Jesus Christ. Whew. This is awesome. I'm loving it. I'm loving this one. This Gauntlet match, I did say it could be the best match on the card, and I think it will live up to that. There was just something about this match and the people in it. It made sense. Everything about it made sense. Oh. Here we go. Dexter Lumis. In he comes. In he comes. The weird sensation and my pick to win. And Kai's pick to win, actually. Oh my god, Index for Indy Hartwell and Dexter Lumis. Oh god. Dexter's a star, isn't he? Like, it's just his presence. And I know his gimmick. Oh. Oh, Leon Ruff's gone. Leon Ruff is gone. Dexter Lumis' gimmick wouldn't have worked about 10 years ago. But in the modern day wrestling world, this gimmick is gold. He never says a word. His presence is amazing. His presence is just awesome. Oh. Oh, Lumis is class. There's just something about him. I just think that Lumis is a star, but I feel as though, and I said this in the predictions actually. I feel as though with Lumis, he doesn't need the title, and I feel as though he shouldn't ever have a title. But I feel like they will put it on him. And I feel like that's what they're doing here. I feel like they'll put the title on him. But I feel as though Lumis could be one of those characters that never holds a title. Not once. Never holds the title. Never goes for it. And can just, just be a great wrestler and a great character worker. And that be it. He didn't need the belt. But I can understand why you would want to put the belt on him. I'd understand that. He's a top guy in the company at the moment. Oh, Bronston keeps getting thrown out. Oh! Cameron Grimes might have just saved Dexter Lumis there. Dexter got his foot caught. I think Cameron Grimes caught Dexter Lumis. I think Cameron Grimes just caught Dexter Lumis. Genuinely. Here we go. LA Knight. Oh, LA Knights. I love LA Knight, man. LA Knight's class. Oh, so the audio keeps cutting out for a split second every time they cut to picture-in-picture for people on the USA Network, and it keeps cutting out for people on Peacock and the WWE Network is how it seems to be going. That explains a lot. Oh, LA Knight's just been dropped on his ass. Oh. Bronston can't win this. He's been too dominant. He's been way too dominant. Oh, bye, Cameron. Yeah, but I think Bronston's been too dominant. I don't think he can win this. He's being kept strong, which is important. But... go on, LA Knight. Yeah, they've kept him strong, but I don't think he'll win it. Which is exactly what I expected. And it cuts out again, and then USA Network are back. There we go. Oh, nice work, LA Knight. Is he now taking off his top? There we go. He's finally taken off his t-shirt. That's nice. Oh, nice work. It's LA Knight's night. It probably won't be LA Knight's night because, you know, it's LA Knight and he probably won't win. Oh, this is the standoff we wanted. Oh, nice. Oh, here we go. Bye, Cameron. Bye, Cameron Grimes. Oh my God. Lumis is out. MSK are winning. MSK are winning. MSK are winning. Tell Kai Sherlock, MSK are winning. That is... oh no, unless Bronston Reed wins. Yeah, Bronston Reed's going to win. Yeah, Bronston Reed's going to win, actually, which will be a face win. Right? Right? We were wrong, Kai. We were very wrong. I told you, though, about the LA Knight thing. I said that due to the rules of the match, it lent into being able to have... oh, here we go. So this is the feud from now on. LA Knight versus Dexter Lumis. I like it. I like it. So are they moving away from Johnny Gargano and Dexter Lumis stuff, or is that just being delayed? Oh, I love the way Dexter Lumis just caresses the head of the person that he doesn't like. Though they're not. But, Kai, if Bronston Reed doesn't win here, then your predictions are all heel wins for the entire night from start to finish. That's just not how wrestling works. But I feel like it has to be Bronston Reed now. I don't feel like anyone else can win it. This one. I would love to see Cameron Grimes do it, actually. But I feel like Bronston Reed's going to get it. Which would explain why he beat LA Knight in LA Knight's debut. But I feel like they've kept Bronston really strong. Like, I feel like even if Bronston was... Oh, that was sick. Yeah, this is WWE, who feed off of babyface wins. This is WWE, who feed off of babyface wins. They build entire cards over babyface wins. That's what they do the majority of the time. So, yeah, like, name another card where a heel has won every single match. Find one. This has been really good. Really good. But they also are the least logical people. Correct, but that's why they have the babyface wins in there. Is because they don't work off logic. They work off of what will make the crowd pop before the heels win. Just saying. So unless Bronston wins here, then Vince isn't in charge of this either. This is Triple H. Yeah. Who also never does... You don't book a card with 100% babyface wins. You never do it. You never do it. There's like a... It's like a hidden rule that you just don't do. Because you need babyface wins. Yeah, Bronston's won. Bronston's won. Bronston's won. Here's a babyface win. Here's the babyface. Here's a babyface win. I don't know though. I like Bronston, but I don't feel like the build's been there for him to beat Gargano. I could be wrong, but I don't feel like it's been there. I don't know. I mean, I've predicted that Gargano will lose anyway, and like the only one me and Kai differ on is the MSK one. I just like to be right. I just like to be right with my predictions. It's been weirdly booked, the end of this match. The start of it was booked to perfection. But I feel as though, as the match has gone on, there's been a lot of weird booking decisions. But I feel as though those booking decisions will be built upon as weeks come about after this takeover. But it's just weird. It's like you've got now a feud between Dexter Lumis and LA Knight, but you also have a feud between Bronston Reed and LA Knight, but you also have a feud between Dexter Lumis and Johnny Gargano and The Way as a total. So I don't really know what they're doing, but I like it. I like it. I don't judge until I see the end product. You know, most people, like as me, presumed this was going to be the ending of a feud. Maybe this is the start. Maybe they're tricking us and telling us that this is the start of something new. Go on, Swerve Scott. Oh, that nearly had me then. That nearly had me. That Isaiah Swerve Scott moment had me. That had me. Potential multi-man, maybe a multi-man match. I could see it. I could see a multi-man match. Dexter Lumis versus LA Knight versus Johnny Gargano versus Bronston Reed would be a very, very good match. But I don't think they're going that way. I don't know. They don't really do many multi-mans, do they? Like, unless it's like a thrown together multi-man like this, they don't really do many multi-mans. Go on, Swerve Scott. Go on, Swerve. Go on, Swerve. He won't win, but go on, Swerve. No, you don't go for it a third time. Oh, go on, Swerve. Oh, I thought he had me again. He had me again. Swerve Scott's great. I never realised how good Swerve Scott was until this match. This match has really made Swerve look like a star. It really has. It really has made Swerve Scott look like a star. I've loved everything about this match. I just feel as though Bronston is going to win the match. I feel like that's a given. But yeah. I'm not against it. There we go. That should be the end of the match. I'm back. So what's happened so far? Bronston Reed is about to become the #1 contender to the North American title. That's what's just happened. There we go. Bronston Reed did it. Bronston Reed did it. So Bronston Reed is facing Johnny Gargano on night 2. Dexter Lumis and LA Knight seem to have started a feud of some sort. I don't really know what, but they've started a feud. And then yeah, Swerve Scott went from the start to the end, but lost to Bronston Reed in the end. Swerve Scott was made to look like an absolute star. Absolute star-making performance by Swerve Scott there. Star-making performance. But it was a really good match. I'd highly recommend, if you've not been watching it, Potsy, go away and watch this Gauntlet match afterwards. Absolutely booked to perfection. Absolutely booked to perfection. Unless maybe... I know I'm banking on an MSK win for my predictions, but if they go Pete Dunne, this, Volta, then the tag match, and then the main event, it would be heel, face, heel, face, heel, which would make sense. Johnny Gargano versus Bronston Reed. Who do you think's winning that one, guys? Now you know who it is. Do you think Bronston Reed's taking the North American title off of Johnny Gargano? Can you see it? I'm not sure. To be honest, I'm actually more glad I did my predictions before knowing who it was, because I think it's less predictable now. Now with Bronston Reed now, I'm not really sure if Johnny or Bronston will win that now. I felt like with Dexter Lumis, it kind of had to mean Dexter Lumis would win, but maybe they are not giving Dexter Lumis a title, which would be perfect. I do not want Dexter Lumis to have a title ever. I feel like his character work is just too good. Johnny Gargano is winning 1,000%. 1,000%, Liam. 1,000%. So that's a big percentage. Bronston Reed was my first pick, and then I changed it to Dexter because he was feuding with the way. Yeah, I think that was quite clever by NXT, actually, by the bookers there. They led us down a path, and then they swerved us. They didn't Isaiah swerve us, but they swerved us. Which is quite cool, though. I like it. I like it. It should be a really good match. Johnny Gargano does do really well when he's the underdog, so it's just weird that he's a heel and the underdog. You could make arguments that it's probably not the best idea, but God knows. Tommaso Ciampa's great. I hope Tommaso Ciampa doesn't go up to the main roster because I just don't trust Vince.
My wife and my baby girl gave me this necklace. Yeah, Walter. I've changed. I'd rather be a man who really fights for something than a man who fights with nothing to lose any day of the week.
Ciampa's great.
That's the difference between you and me. Because my commitment is unreached. Want to know, Walter, if the Black Heart still makes you want to...
Yeah, they are going Volta Tommaso Ciampa next, so they're either going heel, face, heel, 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 or heel, face, heel wins. We'll have to find out. I'm starting to think the longer this night goes, the more I'm starting to think MSK are winning this, and I want it to be MSK as well, but the more I'm starting to think they might actually do it. For context, me and Kai, who is usually sat here, but he isn't this evening because he's still at home from Easter, we have done predictions, and the only match that we differed on was the tag team match. He went for the Grizzled Young Veterans, and I went for MSK. Tommaso Ciampa said he will never go to the main roster. If he does, he will retire. Yeah, I've heard that. And I don't want him to. I want him to stay as a like a gatekeeper of NXT, really. I want him to stay as that because I feel like NXT without Tommaso Ciampa is a NXT I don't really want to have because I love NXT. I absolutely love it.
COVID-19 vaccines are available to millions of Americans. Soon, they'll be available for everyone.
Let's get back to our lives and get vaccinated.
Roll up your sleeve and do your part for the ones you love.
This is our shot.
And we can do this together.
Get vaccinated, guys. Simple as. WWE have told you. I've told you. Go and get vaccinated. Don't be an idiot. Simple as. Great theme. I know people don't like it, but the No One Will Survive theme is class. No one will survive. We've only been going for an hour. I've completely lost the plot. We've only been going for an hour. Matches have gone a lot quicker than usual as well. But this is why I love NXT takeovers. They're so fast paced. So fast paced. I love them. Sponsored by vaccination. Yes, we are sponsored. This stream is sponsored by vaccination. That's the sponsor. I'm getting paid nothing for that, unfortunately, but it's a sponsor nonetheless. Imagine if Tommaso Ciampa won the NXT UK Championship. Right, I know he won't. But imagine for a second. Imagine for a second that Tommaso Ciampa wins the NXT UK Championship. Imagine the weird world we'd live in if that was the case. Vaccination sounds like a band. It does, to be fair, actually. I give you that. It does sound like a band. Volta looks like a star, doesn't he? Like, that entrance makes him look like a star. Oh, Ciampa's not even frightened. Not even slightly. Oh, what an image, man. What an image. What an image. Tommaso Ciampa just staring daggers into Volta. This is so good, man. Imagine if Tommaso Ciampa wins. I just want you guys to consider it, because it would just be unbelievable. Can see Ciampa winning this. I can't. I can't, but it would be amazing. Yeah, exactly. That's why I picked him. That's why I picked him, Potsy. It was because Volta is facing Rampage Brown on NXT UK tomorrow. Like, it's the only reason why I picked him. There was no other reasoning. That was the only one. It was because I knew he was facing Rampage Brown tomorrow on NXT UK. But imagine, just imagine, if Tommaso Ciampa won this match, became NXT UK champion. Tommaso Ciampa representing the United Kingdom. I'd have that. I'd have that. Oh yeah, Tommaso Ciampa in trunks. He's not worn trunks in a while. I'm glad they referenced that, actually. He's usually in his like overalls, isn't he? The way they build his reign at the start, I don't know, just got a wave, but yeah, that's why I picked him too. But could be a swerve. Yeah, I guess it would be cool if they had pitched Volta versus Rampage Brown, and then that's like all of the posters, but instead the pre-recorded match wasn't Volta versus Rampage Brown. It was actually Tommaso Ciampa versus Rampage Brown. That would be really cool. I just don't think they'd do it. As I think Potsy said earlier, I think Timothy Thatcher is going to get involved at some point during this match. I think that'll happen. It would put more eyes on NXT UK. It definitely would. Definitely would put more eyes on NXT UK. Although Volta winning here would actually put more eyes on NXT UK at, like, in general, but I feel like the more eyes would go on if Tommaso Ciampa won. But Volta winning here, like Volta just being on the card, will put more eyes on NXT UK, but definitely Tommaso Ciampa winning would put like the majority of the eyes on it. I've never actually seen Volta properly wrestle either. Like on I can't remember the last time I saw him actually have a match, except from the Survivor Series match where he was awful and got eliminated immediately. Here's my name for this country. This is always full. Volta has been champion for 2 years. He really has. He really has been going for 2 years. Which is just crazy to think, really, isn't it? It's crazy to think that he's been going for 2 years. Two bloody years. He's broke the desk. That's weird. Did you see how that broke? That was a cool moment. That was really cool. This is just brutal. Just through the middle. That's a cool way to make Volta look awesome, isn't it? That's one thing WWE have always been good at, is making big men look like really, like, look amazing. They make big men look great in, like, make them look like stars and make them look so powerful. They've always been good at it. Don't know what it is, but it's always been a specialty of theirs. Oh, he's trying to neutralize the chop. Interesting. Interesting. Tommy, you just look. You went. Yeah, I unfortunately, mate, I don't like it when they take the tops off. I mean, if I did, that would be an added bonus. But unfortunately for you, I do genuinely just love wrestling. Although Ciampa is ripped to living hell, he is ripped, like absolutely ripped. It's ridiculous how ripped he is. This has been a good match. This has been a lot better than I thought. A lot better than I thought it would be. I know a lot of people know what Volta can do, but I'm not really familiar with Volta, so seeing him do stuff like this is really cool. Jesus Christ, he really did just put his hand through the entire that was awesome. Oh, his one hand struggling. That's really cool. Oh, modified STF. He's lost a lot. Yeah, Harry does like talking about his running, doesn't he? Bless him. Bless him. It's what happens when you don't have a lot of passions. I'm just ripping into everyone. What year did you start watching wrestling? So, right, let's try and wrap my brain. So I started watching around 2008-ish time. Now, I was born in 2001. Yes, I am 19 years of age. So I was born in 2001. I started watching around 2008-ish time. That's when I started to... That's when a few of my memories start coming back. Is like some of the rivalries around then is when I really remember wrestling. But then I watched on and off for years until about 2011-ish time. And then I came in. I must have came back around that Daniel Bryan era time. Was when I started to come back. Anyway, started to come back. Then, so I'd watch only the pay-per-views from then on. Wouldn't watch any weekly shows. I only started watching weekly shows really for the past year, 2 years. Like, again, started watching it. Well, since AEW's been around, actually. AEW started to make me watch weekly shows again. Otherwise, I just kept up with pay-per-views. And pay-per-views I've kept up with for the past 3-4 years and watching them live. Most of the time I'd watch them in the mornings. Not in the mornings, like the next day. I'd watch a lot of them. I wouldn't stay up for a lot of them. But I just would look at the results of them. But yeah, in the past 2 years is mainly where my wrestling passions come back. Basically, AEW got my wrestling passion back. Peak NXT, well, I say peak NXT, but when like the Ciampa Gargano stuff started was when I started watching NXT, like properly, was the Ciampa Gargano stuff. I'd kept up with NXT and stuff, but I never really properly watched until the Ciampa Gargano stuff. That got me invested, and I wanted that. Wanted to watch that, and that was huge. That like NXT and AEW have been the reason why I started watching wrestling again. Basically, WWE. I love WWE, but I don't like their weekly shows. I think they're really bad at the weekly shows. I don't think they know how to build wrestling anymore, like wrestling shows. And their pay-per-views are always great, which is why I always watch their pay-per-views. Jesus Christ, Tommaso Ciampa's just going on an absolute tear, isn't he? 2007 to 2008 was my time to was my time. My first match was Orton versus Cena on an episode of Raw. I can't remember what episode, but it was the main event, I think. Yeah, it would have been around that time. Would have been the main event around that time. Well, that's the thing, is back in the day... Back in the day was... like their weekly shows were just better built. Like you would have some main event matches, like some pay-per-view caliber matches on weekly shows, which is what keeps you invested. Is what keeps you invested, is having that like surge, really. So yeah, it's like having those really well built weekly shows just is what makes wrestling as good as it is, which is why only recently, when the Sheamus Drew McIntyre stuff started happening again, was people starting to like weekly shows, because they never gave away any good matches. Like, yes, give away some good, don't give away all your good matches on weekly shows, but give away at least some. Like, give away some. Like, just do that. It's good to give away at least some good matches, and don't, like, basically you just put them on the show and you tell them not to go at 100%. You tell them to go a little bit below, so it keeps people intrigued about what can come next, but maybe not what actually happens. Oh, Volta kicked out of. Oh, he had a few there. It's not wrestling, pal, it's entertainment. Yeah, I get that. But to me personally, it will always be wrestling. I like wrestling. I don't like entertainment. I like wrestling. And I like entertainment and I appreciate entertainment, but that's where, you know, if I wanted entertainment, I'd watch TV shows and movies. And I do that. But I want wrestling. I want good wrestling. And I feel like WWE don't want you to have that. Whereas NXT, AEW... even Impact and other shows, even New Japan, but I don't really like New Japan, but, you know, I respect what they do, all want you to watch wrestling. They want you to have a good time. I love 2007 to 2008. Yeah, it was really good. There's some classic matches from back then. Like, the Royal Rumbles back then were great. The Elimination Chambers back then were awesome. Back then was less about the money and all the commercial stuff, and I preferred it back then. I prefer it less about that stuff, which is why I have a soft spot for NXT and AEW. Yes, I like them both. Yes, I'm allowed to like them both. Like, to anyone that is like, oh, you can't like both of them. I do. And you can. Simple as. I do love both. Sorry there. It seemed to have cut out for a bit there. I don't know what happened, but it seemed to cut out. OBS went down for like a split second. I don't know what happened, but it went down for like a split second. So I don't think it caused too many issues, judging by like the streams I've got on, like just testing it all out. Thank God. But yeah, just for any of you that noticed there was a little cut bit, OBS lost connection for a bit. Don't know what caused it, but it did lose connection. Jesus Christ, this is just a brutal match. That comes from Vince McMahon's mouth. It's entertainment power. Yeah, literally. That's why I can't. No offense, I can't wait till Vince goes. I can't wait. Because I feel like that's going to be the peak of wrestling in the world, is going to be when Vince goes and Triple H and that take over, and then we hopefully get a new wave. If we don't get a new wave, then I'll eat my words and I'll just carry on not enjoying WWE as much. But I can't imagine they'll want to keep it the same way it is right now, because it can be so much better. It really can. Because imagine all of the stars of WWE in like a better style. In a better like NXT AEW-ish style. It would work, and it would be amazing. It's just annoying. Well, they don't even have to do it in an NXT AEW style. They just have to book better. Like, and actually have characters and actually book it all better. They can keep the same style matches, just book better. It's not difficult. Trust me, it's not that bad. Oh my god, he's got Volta. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Ciampa. Oh my god, he had me there. He had me. He had me. He had me. He had me. Avalanche finishers have me every day of the week. I don't know what it is. They just always get me. These two are great. Ciampa's starting to hurt. Is this where the storyline stuff will come in? Oh. Thing is, this makes Volta look like a star. So when Volta comes out of this as the winner, it will make Volta look like a star. And that's important. It really is important. Jesus Christ. Ooh. Oh, interesting. Oh my god. Oh my god. Tommaso Ciampa is a beast. Jesus Christ. So that was just a really good bit of wrestling there by these two. Really good bit of wrestling. And I was just admiring it. Oh my god, he's just destroying Tommaso Ciampa. Ciampa's... So Volta, basically for those of you not watching, Volta, who is like 300 pounds, right? He's massive. He's massive, right? He's putting all of his body weight, literally all of his body weight, on top of Tommaso Ciampa. And Tommaso Ciampa keeps kicking out. And that's like the story at the moment, is Volta's using his weight and Tommaso Ciampa doesn't care. When do you expect Kaylee Ray to lose her championship on a NXT UK and come to the NXT Prime? Oh, Volta just won. I missed that. I missed the end of that match there. I thought it was going to last a bit longer. I thought Timothy Thatcher was going to get involved. I don't know when Kaylee Ray will lose the title. I think it'll be a while yet. I think she'll stay in NXT UK for a while, maybe until there's been a couple more call-ups from... Until there's been a couple more call-ups is basically my answer to that. I think once there's been a couple more call-ups from NXT to main roster, there'll be a couple more from NXT UK, and I think Kaylee Ray will be up there. They've already tried to transition her over by putting her in War Games matches and stuff. I think Vince McMahon's still a genius, but he's lost his spark. He's definitely lost his spark, but yes, he's still a genius. Overall, he's still a genius. He's still like the messiah of pro wrestling. But yeah, he's great. It's just, I feel like his time's done. And ironically, like most wrestlers, they don't retire when they should have done. And I think Vince has done the same. He's not retired when he should have done. He's waiting until he can't go no more. And that's just annoying. I wasn't expecting it to end when it did. I didn't even notice what happened. Oh, that's what ended it. Wow. Very unexpected ending, actually. Is that a disappointing ending? Or does Volta usually win matches by his chops? I don't think he usually wins matches by his chop. Interesting. 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 No Timothy Thatcher at all. No Timothy Thatcher. That's surprising, but in a way, I'm glad. I'm actually glad, because it just makes Volta look more like a star if there's no interference. So I'm glad. I'm glad. This is just weird. These promos are just weird. Frankie Manette, see you next Tuesday. See you next Tuesday. Jesus. In the UK, that has different connotations. London, UK. Oh, okay, they're showing off London because of the UK thing. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I like it. I like a bit more reference to the UK. That's nice. That's nice. It's going to be the tag match next. This is it. Will MSK win? Will Legado del Fantasma win? Or will the Grizzled Young Veterans win? This is a big, big match for me and Kai. If Kai wins, I'm never going to hear the end of it. If I win, I remain undefeated. So, and to be honest, I think Kai will be unbearable if he wins this predictions, because he's not here and he deserves the title, and it'd be like, fuck off. I've sworn again. Oh, Bronston.
Congratulations, you just won the Gauntlet Eliminator match. You're now going on to face Johnny Gargano for the NXT North American Championship tomorrow. How are you feeling?
I feel fantastic.
Go on, Bronston.
14 years of hard work. And tomorrow night, I'm going to beat Johnny Gargano.
Congratulations, man. 14 years. What a dream come true. You had your takeover moment. You earned it, dude. But tomorrow night, reality is going to hit you when you get in the ring with the best takeover performer of all time. Tomorrow night, Bronston, it is the biggest match of your life.
Oh.
You better fill up your gas tank, big boy, because I'm fresh as a daisy. Congrats.
I think Bronston might win this, you know. Just by Johnny's promo, but I guess that's the point. It's meant to make it seem like either of them are going to win. MSK. Go on, MSK. So what do you think this match was meant to be? Do you think it was meant to be MSK versus Only Lorcan and Danny Burch? Like, what do you think this match was initially meant to be? What was the initial takeover match? Because it obviously wasn't this. But what was the initial one? Can't quite work out what the initial one was going to be. The initial takeover match. Who's next? Legado del Fantasma. That makes sense. That does make sense. My voice is starting to hurt. It's already going. It's already going. I've got 2 matches left. I mean, the cooler tyres. For Joaquin Wilde especially. Interesting. This one should have been a ladder match. Really feel like it would have been a brilliant ladder match with these guys, but yeah, I feel like the cruiserweight match could have easily been a singles match, and this one should have been a ladder, but I don't know. That's probably me just whining because I feel like this match would have been brilliant. And it still will be brilliant, but you understand what I mean. Right, who's everyone got for this one? Will it be MSK? Will it be Legado down Fantasma? Or will it be the Grizzled young veterans? Right, a proper triple threat tag team. So basically, there's 2 rules for a triple threat tag team match. The initial one is all 3... one man from each team starts in the ring and they get to tag their own partners. The other one is 2 men are always in the ring and then they get tagged. They can tag the other teams in, which makes no sense. It should be a proper triple threat, just tag team rules. It makes no sense. I don't understand why that's one of the rules, but it is. Legado down Fantasma, great. Great faction. Absolute quality faction. Oh boy. Oh, I might need a snack. I might need a snack because it's starting to hit me now. To be honest, the bad night's sleep the bad pre-sleep did not help at all. I was meant to get like a 2-hour power nap. I barely got an hour. Barely got an hour. It hit me about 2 hours ago. I haven't had a power nap. No. If you don't have a power nap, you're screwed. Genuinely. Absolutely screwed. Absolutely screwed if you don't have a power nap. Also, Anthony, I deleted your message because you've already sent that in once. And you're self-promoting and without my permission and stuff, so don't do that. Just for anyone that might be a little bit confused as to why I did that, that's why. Oh, interesting. Interesting. The only ones they'll become only the 2nd team ever to win the vacated titles twice. Grizzled young veterans. Sorry, I didn't know I was self-promoting. I won't do it again. Yeah, no worries, mate. No worries. It's just like a normal rule for like most channels. Don't self-promote without permission. I let it off the first time because, you know, it happens. I get it. Second time it happens is you're literally self-promoting for yourself. You're not even like trying to inform me or anything. You're just literally trying to self-promote. That's when the problems happen. But like, you know, that's the same on most channels. Most channels would have had that, but obviously because I'm not a massive channel and I can't moderate, I don't have loads of moderators and I have to moderate virtually by myself. That's why. But luckily, because I'm not a big channel, I can keep an eye on the chat anyways, which isn't that bad. I love MSK's gear, the white, like the mainly white gear. I like it. I like it. All teams are getting a time to shine. All teams are getting a time to shine here, which I absolutely love. This is where like matches like this can really do well. Is when you give each team a time to shine. Oh, here we go. Nice. I'm going to go to bed. I'll have a power nap before tomorrow's, but I'm going to fall asleep if not. Enjoy the rest of the show. Yeah, absolutely no worries. Absolutely no worries there, Liam. You're probably going to miss... you're going to miss the main event. You're going to miss probably a really good match here. But enjoy your sleep, man. I know you're probably going to need it, especially with WrestleMania on the way. If you're going to miss one of them, the NXT's the one. But yeah, enjoy your sleep, man. Enjoy. Oh, what a nice move there. Anthony, do you think NXT internal is setting up Volta losing his title to either Rampage, Brown or Lucky? I haven't got a clue, mate. Genuinely, like, I don't think they've built anyone up to take it off of Volta. I don't watch NXT UK personally. I keep up with it, but I don't really watch it. I don't really know, but I don't think they've set anyone up. What they keep doing is they keep building Volta to be better and better and better. And the higher they build Volta, the less chance they have of someone else taking that manta and taking that opportunity and becoming the next Volta of NXT UK. I don't really know. I don't really know. I'm worried they're just gonna have him vacate it when he moves up to like the main roster. Is what I'm worried. I'm worried they'll do is they'll have him vacate it, which is exactly what they did with the Viking Raiders, and that was just stupid. You should. When someone goes up, you should never have them vacate it. It's just stupid. The only time it made sense was Asuka. Was the only time it made sense. Was because when she went up to the main roster, she kept her undefeated streak. That made sense. That was the only time a vacating of a title moving up made sense. Was to keep her undefeated streak. This is an interesting one. It's been a really interesting match. I really don't know how they're going to go about this. Because obviously, the Grizzled Young Veterans have been shoved to the side. MSK are getting beaten down at the moment. So it's like, they're making Legado del Fantasma look the best. But they're the least likely ones to win. So the two teams that they're isolating are the two most likely teams to win. Which makes sense. It's a good booking decision, but it's annoying from my point of view, trying to work out who's going to win the match. They're destroying Nash Carter right now. Absolutely destroying Nash Carter. There we go. Nash Carter's going down, down, down. Woo! It's been a good match. Really good match, this. I knew it would be. It's a tag team match in NXT. Always a class act. Ooh! Whew, Jesus. And the Grizzled Young Veterans are back in the match. Here we go. Oh, they're now going to try and take control of MSK, because MSK quite clearly were the weaker team in the match. Wesley is just... Oh, the Rascals are great. Well, MSK, but they were the Rascals. They'll always be the Rascals. Oh, it's been awesome. Oh my god, MSK look like stars. Go on, MSK. Go on, MSK. Go on, MSK. Go on, MSK. Oh. I just love MSK, man. I love them. I absolutely love them. They're just great. Everything about the NXT Tag Team division is great. Imagine if Legado del Fantasma win. It's similar. Oh, interesting. It's similar to the Tommaso Ciampa thing. Like, just imagine if the person that no one wants to win wins. Like, it makes no sense. Like, just imagine. Imagine a world where Legado del Fantasma, out of all of these teams with the momentum behind them, is the team that wins. Oh yeah, Wesley's the legal man, ain't he? Forgot about that. Oh. Oh, the hand of Wesley. Oh my god. Oh my god. Winning by a technical disqualification as well. It's interesting. Yeah, Grizzled Young Veterans have won. Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. Oh, is he gonna... They're gonna hold hands. Are they gonna hold hands? Oh, Carter caught him. That's cool. That's cool. This reminds me. Reminds me of the Revival versus DIY, is it? Legado! Come on! Come on! Come on, MSK! Oh, I'm into this. I'm into this match now. I thought that was it, and I was like, okay, that was a nice match. But now I'm into it. I don't care who wins now. This is cool. Legado del Fantasma, go on. This is an awesome match. Come on! Come on, Wesley! Come on, Wesley! Oh, look at their faces. This is such a good match. Such a good match. Oh, this has now become one hell of a match. Oh, this is sick. What a visual. Ooh, Doomsday Device. Oh, they're taking out Legado down Fantasma. No, okay. They've taken out Legado down Fantasma. And now it's down to these two teams. Oh my god, this is awesome. This is, what a takeover night one this has been. And we're not at the end yet. We're not at the end yet. But this has been brilliant. Oh, come on. This is just great. Go on, MSK. Yay! Go on, MSK. This has been quality. What a match. What a match. Doomsday Device. Oh, no. No. Yes! MSK! 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 Oh, what a shame. What a shame for Kai Sherlock. And still undefeated in predictions is me. Get in. Oh, what a match, though. What a match. Genuinely, at the end, I know, all jokes aside, all jokes are about MSK winning here and me keeping my undefeated streak. However, if at the end Grizzled Young Veterans won that, it would have still been one hell of a match. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Just give me a minute. We're going to ring Kai Sherlock. It's gone missing. It's gone missing. MSK is champs, man. It's gone missing. Where's he gone? Yet again. He's not here.
Kai, I won't take your call right now. Just leave your message after the tone.
He's not there. He's not there. He's not even there. Well, there we go. I wanted to ring him and I wanted to be honourable, but he's not there yet again. MSK, MSK, MSK. I will buy a t-shirt of MSK's now. That's it. That's it. That's decided for me. I will buy an MSK t-shirt because of that. That was awesome. I love MSK, man. So good. So good, man. I can just enjoy the show now. I can just enjoy it. This is great. This is just great. I can just enjoy the show. I'm ready to just enjoy the show. So, I'm just going to have a great time for the next night. tomorrow night, Kai will be back. He will be back. Yeah, so Kai Sherlock will be back tomorrow. He'd have lost again. But he'll be back. He will be back. But yeah, tonight's NXT Takeover has been incredible. We've still got one more match to go, which is Io Shirai versus Raquel Gonzalez. So we've still got that to come yet. But it will be incredible. Which one do you think is going to main event? Will it be O'Reilly Cole or will it be Cross versus Finn Balor? Because I feel as though it should be O'Reilly Cole, but I don't think it will be. I think it should be O'Reilly versus Cole. Oh, the next match is going to be awesome. Raquel Gonzalez versus Io Shirai. I think this is Raquel Gonzalez's night. I really do think that. I think this is it with Raquel. Right, I'm just going to go to the toilet. Please forgive me. I will just go to the toilet quickly before the main event so I don't have to burst to the toilet at the end. Right, I am back. I told you it wouldn't take me too long. Thanks for sticking around throughout the evening. Whether you've just come in for a bit or have been here a while. Still appreciate you guys being here. I'm just upset that Kai hasn't picked up his phone. I wanted to just have a nice little conversation with him, and unfortunately he's not man enough to, so what a shame. What a shame, because Connor has won predictions yet again. Yet again, Connor has won predictions. I don't know what it is, I'm just good at them. I'm good at them. Io Shirai's great. Io Shirai is awesome. I feel great. How's everyone else's predictions gone on? I think everyone has predicted Raquel to win this, right? No, I don't think there's been anyone that's predicted Io Shirai to win, right? I don't think anyone has. I don't remember anyone predicting anyway. I think there might have been one person, but like nothing else really was there. This is just going to be one hell of a match. I can just tell. I don't really want to have a drink. Like, I need a drink, but I don't really want to have one because I won't finish it in time. That's the issue right now. Might just get some water or something. Yeah, I might just get some water. There we go. Because if I don't finish some water, it's okay. Whereas if I don't finish my pop, it will go off. So. Oh right, who's Shirai? Does anyone know who Shirai is? Is Shirai a Japanese or Asian-y wrestler? I just presume she was from like the Japanese scene, but I might be wrong. Like, I'm not really familiar with Shirai, so I mean she might be good. Shirai's not like the best name in the world though, but I mean there's not much you can do. Here we go. Here we go, Raquel Gonzalez. Whoa, this is huge. This is a huge match. Huge match. If and hopefully when Raquel wins this, it's going to make her look like an absolute star. Boom 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 boom. Io Shirai's theme's great. Similar to Tommaso Ciampa, innit? It's like when he turned heel and had this new theme, it just stuck because it was so good for him. I always like it when it ends around when the main event comes around this time, because you don't know how long it will last. Like, that's what I always like, is it could literally be a squash and last 10 minutes and finish at 3. It could be a really long match and a long-winded one and finish at like 3:30. You just don't know. And that's like, that's what I love about NXT. They just get their timings right so well. Been such a good show. Such a good show. Oh, what a picture. Yeah. Whoa. She's already pinned Io Shirai once. Maybe she can do it again. Oh. Wow. Wow. That just says a lot, really. If you guys didn't hear that stat, only 2 people in NXT history have had that title for more than 300 days consecutively, and that has been Asuka and Shayna Baszler, which those 2 are NXT legends, so Shirai should be on that level. To be fair, Shirai would have definitely been on that level if there had been crowds. She's carried the women's division when there's been no crowds. Absolute rising star is Raquel Gonzalez right now. Oh, interesting. Oh, it's cool. It's just going to be a really nice match. And I feel like it's just going to be like a moment in history as well for the women's division in NXT. Shirai's just going mental. I love Shirai, man. I absolutely love her. She's so good. And her character work's actually pretty decent as well. Oh, Raquel Gonzalez, man. This is cool. This is really cool. It's been a really good night of wrestling. Like, a really good night. I'm starting to get a bit tired now. Oh. Get out. There we go. Should have technically been a disqualification, but... It should have technically been a disqualification, but I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Give Shirai reason to be annoyed if she loses. Because that really should have been a disqualification. But hopefully it took away a little bit, but not too much. Jesus Christ. Ouch. Ouch. Raquel Gonzalez is one hell of a threat. That is for certain. I really wish that my nap went well. Because otherwise I wouldn't be as tired going into the end of this night. But I am. Because I didn't get a good night's sleep. So that's on me, but there's not much I can do. And to be fair, judging by a few people who have been in the chat all evening, a lot of people didn't seem to have prepared well for this night. Oh my God. Oh, that's going to hurt. That actually will hurt as well. This is going to be a very weird match because everything else on the card's been very work rate based. This one's going to be very different. This is all about the story, this one. So it's going to be a very different match to what we've had throughout the evening. Very different match. So from the Walter match maybe was a bit more storytelling, but I get it. But to be fair, that one was just very brutal. So, you know... So I don't know if that was a bit of work rate or what, but... Oh my god. Oh, that's horrible. Just looks horrible. Just looks horrible. Nice. Nice. Very nice. Very nice stuff.
Shirai, such a compact, versatile athlete. Take a look at this mid-air script that flew across the sternum of Gonzalez, blasting the air out of her lungs.
Nice. It's just going to be nice stuff. Like, there we go. 619. Oh, Canadian Destroyer. Nice. Again, just nice.
And in this moment, you can see Io Shirai, NXT Takeover, of course, trending #1 in the United States. Everybody's watching this. Io Shirai able to take Gonzalez off her feet.
I mean, it's been the #1 trend by my watch for nearly 2 hours and continuing to tick as Io Shirai continues to climb all the way.
Oh, Muscle Buster. Oh, nice. It's every time I think they made a mistake, they roll it into something that and then it's like, oh no, it wasn't a mistake. That was meant to happen. Like, it's meant to look a bit scrappy because they're both going for the win, and they're both really fighting for it. There we go. Gonzalez breaks it. Of course she will.
Io Shirai, so close to doing the absolute unthinkable, making Raquel Gonzalez tap out. But Shirai
Go on, Shirai. Go on. Nice.
these two women are willing to go to call themselves champions.
Let's be honest, if that was in the middle of the ring, Raquel Gonzalez would have been pinned by now.
All the way back in, Io. And again, you can hear the referee using his own discretion. I mean, pinfall submission in the ring, only way Raquel Gonzalez can call herself champion. But this fight now is filling throughout the Capital Wrestling Center.
Io Shirai with a sprint, delivering double knees to the face of the challenger, Raquel Gonzalez.
And Shirai, where she's most
This has been decent. This has been really good, actually. And we knew it would be. I don't think anyone thought this would steal the night. I don't know why. I just think this is all about the story. I think this one was all about the story going in. Don't think anyone thought this one would steal the night. But this, she's going to be on top of the skull. Yep, she's on top of the skull. Shirai is just a living, breathing meme, isn't she? She just really is. Or a living, breathing GIF. Every time. I don't think it's 20 feet, but I mean, sure. If it's 20 feet, it's 20 feet. It did not look 20 feet, but I mean, it did look reasonably high. But I'd say more like 15 feet. But you know, it's fine. It's a cool moment. Really is a cool moment, though. Jesus Christ. I do like the fact that, like, this referee's discretion thing is used a lot more nowadays. but it's referenced. Whereas before it would just be ignored. Like it's referenced. It's like, no, when it comes to big title matches, the referees don't want it to be. They don't want it to be as much like count out victories, DQ victories and stuff. Because it's like Shirai could have kept the title there. Then Shirai could have kept her title. Like Shirai wanted to beat her clean, but could have kept the title there. Shirai could have kept the title from the DQ thing. So there's like multiple moments. Oh, this is a cool. This is getting good now. They're picking it up. They're picking it up now. They're picking it up. Come on. Since that school bit, it's really picked up. Really started to pick up. I'm enjoying this. EO will never stay down. It's been cool. It's just like Raquel Gonzalez is quite obviously the bigger and better person. But it's like Io Shirai just literally will never stay down. So it's like she will just outlast Gonzalez. Is this it? Yay! Well done, Raquel. That was a really short title match. That was about 10 minutes. Every women's title match has been really short recently. Have you noticed that? Really short women's title matches recently. Raquel Gonzalez is NXT Women's Champion. Fully deserved. Fully deserved. This the new age in NXT. This is for the women's division. Could be the end for Io Shirai. Really could. In NXT. I could see it being the end for Io Shirai in NXT. But I feel as though Io's been one hell of a champion. And I feel like Raquel Gonzalez will be one hell of a champion herself. Maybe Dakota Kai will be the one to take it off of her. I don't know. But then again, when Io won the title, no one thought it would be Raquel Gonzalez taking it. So you just never know. But it's always the right person. They always seem to get it right with the title changes. It always seems to make sense. Raquel Gonzalez, man. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Big moment. They're making it seem big as well. Big moment. They made it feel big. They made that feel big. That's how it should be. They've made it feel big. Night 2 is tomorrow. Big night of action tomorrow night on NXT. Takeover Stand and Deliver. And they most definitely stood and delivered tonight. What a moment. What a moment that was. I'll take a moment now to finish off the stream. I'll just turn it down and let it do what it needs to do. But yeah, it's what a show. What a show that was. That was one hell of a show. Thank you all for joining me. I will be back tomorrow for NXT Takeover Stand and Deliver Night 2 reactions. This time Kai Sherlock should be here. He unfortunately hasn't been active in the chat ever since MSK won. He hasn't replied to any of my messages since MSK won. He hasn't replied to my phone call since MSK won. So, seems like Kai has lost it. He's completely lost it. And I feel bad for him. But unfortunately, sometimes there are some people in this world who are just naturally better than you. And I'm just naturally better than Kai. And unfortunately for him, it comes at a time where he doesn't want me to be better than him. But I am. So that title right there was staying with me anyway because it wasn't on the line. But it rightfully would have stayed mine. And I wouldn't have lost anyway. So it didn't matter in the end. But yeah, what a night of wrestling. Every single match was booked almost to perfection. I feel as though the only one with a weird finish was maybe the Volta match. Volta versus Tommaso Ciampa match was the only one that was really a bit meh in terms of the finish. The whole match was great, but in terms of the finish, it just came out of nowhere. But every single match, the start of the show was great. The Gauntlet match was unbelievable. If you haven't seen the Gauntlet match, definitely watch that. And then Raquel Gonzalez's match, great. And then MSK, that tag match was booked brilliantly. Actually, at one moment you thought that all of them were going to win the match, and that's just awesome. So, yeah, what a night of NXT. What a night. And if you haven't already, and if you are new here, please do subscribe to the channel to make sure you are notified when I'm on again tomorrow. That would be great. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys at some point. This has been wonderful as always to spend the night with you guys. Tomorrow will be 10 times easier because I should get a good sleep beforehand, and Kai will be here to take a little bit of the lead and save my voice, because I am going to have pretty much lost my voice by the time tomorrow comes around. And it's only the first night of WrestleMania week. So, thank you guys for watching. Enjoy all of your sleep. Enjoy your sleep and stuff when you get around to it. And yeah, I shall see all of you guys at some point tomorrow. Thank you guys for joining me. See you later.